Hi guys, this is Mr. Garcia, Mr. G. Now, this we're going to go ahead and start our lessons already. Okay, everything we've done before has been reviewed. You should have learned it last year in seventh grade. So now this is going to be new. Okay, and we did skip 1.1 all the way up to 1.6. We're going to go ahead and start at 1.7. You should have this paper with you. Okay, go ahead and take it out. Now, in these videos that I'm giving to you, that I'm recording, you can always pause the video and rewind it back. So if it feels like I'm going too fast, then you can always rewind it back, okay? Or you can play it slower on here. You can change the settings. Or if you think I'm just being too slow, then you can also speed it up a little bit as far as the settings go on the videos, okay? You can always do slow motion or speed it up. All right, here we go. So we're on chapter one, and this is expressions, equations, and functions. We went over expressions and equations. That was your review that you did. Okay. This lesson 7 is about functions. Okay. You've been dealing with equations and expressions up to this point. Okay. You've seen the equations as well, but now it's going to be a little bit more real as far as what does it mean. Okay, so here's one essential question. Every lesson is going to have an essential question. For this lesson, the essential question is, how do I determine whether a relation is a function? How do I determine whether a relation is a function? So what you're going to do is on your paper, let me zoom in. On your paper, you're going to go ahead and highlight, circle, or underline the question right there. So highlight, circle, or underline that question. All right. Now, like I said, if you feel like I'm going too fast, pause the video while you highlight, underline, or circle it. All right. So, what I want you to do next, I want you to say this to yourself. Say it out loud. How do I determine whether a relation is a function? All right. So, keywords you got to remember: relation and a function. Okay. Just keep those in mind. Okay. You can circle those. If you highlight it, circle them. If you circle like me, then double circle it. It's fine. Okay. So for example, number 1 is going to be very easy. Okay. I'm going to ask you to do a little bit of thinking. So example number 1, describe what is happening in the following graph. Describe what is happening in the following graph. So what I want you to do is look at this graph and tell me right here what's happening. Now you can give it a meaning. It could be anything. Okay. It could be somebody running, somebody jogging. It could be an airplane. It could be anything. Just think about slopes. Think about also maybe the velocity of a car, stuff like that. I gave you a little bit of hints. So it, right here, what is happening in the following? What is happening here? 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 What's happening here? Okay, there's no right or wrong answer on this, guys. Okay, I want you guys to think though. Okay, do that right now. And then after you're done with that, I want you to answer this question. How might a horizontal segment be described in a real world problem? Okay, a horizontal section is something that goes up and down like this. That goes like this, sorry. Horizontal segment. How might this be described? So something like that. How might this be described? Which you see it here and you see it there. Okay? Now, on the next video, we're going to go ahead and go on to example number 2.